Hello guys, this weekend it's Manchester United versus the newcomers Luton Town at Old Trafford. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend it is Manchester United versus Luton. It's the 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday, and yeah, it's going to be a good game, hopefully. So let's get straight into it. So the team, I think it kind of picks itself again. I think it will probably be the main team that we saw against Copenhagen. But do you know what? I think we should get Kobbie Mainoo. I think we should give him a chance in the Premier League because he was like really good. Okay, it was pre-season, but I think he needs to start one of these games, and I think it'd be the perfect time to start him. Maybe with an Eriksen or Amrabat, probably with Amrabat, but I expect it will be Amrabat and Eriksen or McTominay and Eriksen like it was. And then obviously it will be Dalot, Varane, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. I don't think it will be Evans. His injury from Wednesday night, I don't think he'll be available to play. It could be Lindelof, but for my sake, we're just going to put Varane in for now. And obviously Onana and Nets. Let's get into it. Let's play match and let's talk about the last league result, which was a 1-0 away victory against Fulham at Craven Cottage. And yeah, it wasn't the best of games, to be honest. You know, okay, United... Oh, well, actually, it wasn't the best of games. But United started really well. We got an early goal, ruled out by VAR for the, fifth time? Out of most of the Premier League teams, Manchester United have had 5 goals disallowed by VAR, and it was a very questionable VAR call. It was a subjective offside, a new term that's come out of nowhere, and somehow, Maguire, okay, I can see why they've given it offside, because obviously Maguire went for the ball, but it fell to Garnacho, and obviously Garnacho put it in to the back post where McTominay was, and McTominay scored, but it was just one of them questionable calls. You know, is it offside? Is it not offside? Okay, he goes for the ball, so you can see it was given offside, but it was so questionable. Well, it's so close and so questionable. It was ridiculous. I just literally could not understand why it was given for offside. Like I said, I could see why, because obviously Maguire went for it, but he didn't actually touch the ball whatsoever. So I can't understand why it was offside. But yeah, another goal ruled out, and to be honest, there wasn't much after that. You know. It was pretty much like a midfield battle for most of the game in the first half. Finished 0-0 at the first half, and then second half, Fulham kind of came out a bit more. You know, Onana made some really good saves, and he was unlucky. Fulham were unlucky. They had a couple good shots then, but thank God Onana made some good saves. And then, like I said, we hardly really. It looked like it was going to finish 0-0 because United were finished. It didn't look like they was going to go on and score. But Ten Hag, he brought on Plestri, and then we kind of grew into the game later on, and it was good. It was good football, and it was nice to see that we can put some good football to get use. But it was a bit of a weird goal. 91st minute. The ball was just, bouncing around in the Fulham's penalty area. And we got... Oh, how did we not get the ball there? We somehow... what's his name? Bruno Fernandes got it back to him, and he cut back inside, and then cut inside, and then he just made a shot. Leno did make a save, but it was not the best hand, and it went off the post and in, and it was a 91st minute winner for Manchester United, and we needed that, and it was a good 3 points to get. Going on to the next game, which was the Copenhagen game, and oh my days. Yeah, this guy got sent off, but we'll start with the first 20, 30 minutes. We were all over them. You know, Copenhagen did not know what to do. You know, we got an early goal through Højlund, not Haaland. Early goal from Højlund, and then we got a second goal from Højlund. It was a great counter-attack from Garnacho. He's unlucky, but Højlund got the typical FIFA goal off the goalkeeper, and literally back straight in front of Højlund, and then he scored. So yeah, it was one of them goals. It was 2-0. It looked like we was going to win the game like 3 or 4, and then a really, really questionable VAR call. The referee didn't give it. The VAR did. It was a tackle. Well, Rashford was trying to shield the ball from the Copenhagen player. He catches the player. At most, it's a yellow card, but he catches the player literally on his foot, like ankle/foot, and it was given a red card, straight red, and it was such a questionable call. It was just, it was just one of them calls where it's just like it seems like the world is against United, and VAR, even the VAR, everyone was saying on that, it's not a foul, it shouldn't have been a foul, it's a yellow card at most. It was just unlucky. He was just unlucky, and the VAR referee, he just literally pointed it out, and it literally all it was on the screen was the still image of Rashford's foot landing on the other guy's on the other guy's foot, and it was such a ridiculous call. Literally 24 hours later, the same happened in why is it I was going to say, why is it glitched out? Literally the same thing happened in the Liverpool-Toulouse game. I think it was Endo made a challenge and he got a yellow card. It's exactly the same, and it just feels like the referees have got like something against Manchester United, because it seems like every game we have a call, we either have a goal disallowed, or we get a red card, or they get a penalty from a handball, and yeah, it's such an questionable call. So obviously we got the red card. We went down to 10 men, and we was defended really well until like a 2 minutes. Literally 3 or 4 minutes before half time. I think we had like 13 minutes, but obviously we had 13 minutes added on. But yeah, it was just one of them games. Once we went down to 10 men, not much we can say happened really. Not much, it was going to happen. They got the momentum. They got the first goal, and then they got the first goal should have been ruled out for offside, because a player was in front of Onana and he was in an offside position, and the ball went past him. It should have been offside, but no, of course it didn't get given. And then they get a penalty, which I kind of agree it was a penalty. It's handball by Maguire, I think it was. So they gave a penalty and they scored that. So then that was 2-2, and it was looking really bad for United. But then second half against Copenhagen, we looked okay with 10 men. We was letting them having the ball. We had the chances to counter attack, and we got the counter attack, and we got a call for us as well. We got a penalty for us this time. It was I think it was a handball or a foul. I can't remember, to be honest. But Bruno Fernandes scored that penalty to make it 3-2, and I was like, okay, here we go. We're gonna get the 3-2. We're gonna nick this 3-2. But it's just poor defending. Right at the very end, we was defending for our lives pretty much. It was Delors at the back post. They got the goal back. Delors at the back post just switched off for 1 second, and he put it past the defender. Put it past Onana. So yeah, it was literally one of them goals. And then later on, obviously we're going for the win. It was a bad ball from Maguire to Varane. He miscontrols it and he tries to pass it. I don't know what Varane was doing, to be honest. It was a questionable little 5 minutes from Varane. Gives the ball to one of... Oh, what a goal. Gives the ball to one of the Copenhagen players, and then that player gets a cross in, and in the end it was a cross from the 17-year-old that was it Rooney Bargy or something like that, Bargy. You know, he pretty much hit it in to make it 4-3, and you know, the VAR call to give Rashford a red card was ridiculous. So yes, a pretty poor week from United. We are currently bottom of the league, bottom of the group. It doesn't look good for us because obviously we now have to defeat Galatasaray in Turkey, which we've never done. We've never beat a Turkish team in Turkey, so there's always time for something good, but it's not looking good. And obviously we've got Bayern Munich at Old Trafford, but obviously Bayern Munich are already qualified. They've qualified already, so they might, you know, rest players in that game against United at Old Trafford. So we could maybe still get Europa League, but to be honest with you, I'll rather if we lose that Galatasaray game, you know, I'll rather, you know, go out to I'll rather not go into Thursday nights and, you know, just literally get knocked out of the Champions League. So yeah, there we go. And to be honest, I haven't really talked about Luton this game. Obviously, Luton are the new boys. They haven't really got hold of the Premier League. You know, they haven't won in the last game they won was the Everton game where they won 2-1, but that was in the 30th of September. They've drew a couple of games. What they drew against Liverpool, obviously last week, they was unlucky not to win at their place, but it will be a tough game for Luton. But they might be up for it and might cause a shock if they. I'm telling you, if we lose to Luton Town this week, all my days, there is going to be repercussions for Ten Hag. I don't think we will. I think it'll be like a 1-0, 2-0, something like that. I think we will get the result, but it will be one of them games where if we lose to Luton Town, I reckon he might get the sack, which, you know, we can't really do. We can't really sack. I spoke about it last time in the last match day live where we can't sack Ten Hag. If we sack Ten Hag, you know, who are we going to get in? Loads of people were talking about Zinedine Zidane, but he's just going to have the same problem as Eric Ten Hag, to be honest. Also, did not really talk about the Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Apparently, obviously, after this game is the international break, so apparently after next week, Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be taking his 25% of Manchester United. It is looking more and more likely that he will be the next part owner of Manchester United. So let's see what happens, and let's see what happens with that. So yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. So for my score prediction, I think, yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Manchester United. I don't think you know, if I'll be very surprised if we did lose to Luton, but I'm going to go 2-0 Man United. I think there will be a reaction again and try to get back to winning ways before the international break. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 for my score prediction. So, anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So, please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So, right, guys, I'm going. Bye.